Okay.
And we've had a lot of children and adults already swimming in the events. We had like one of our members already got 4 first place. We had a few of them at second, third, and we're just proud of whatever they do.
Yeah. How long do you guys work on practicing? Like how early? January?
We start in February
February?
every year. Yes.
Okay. And how many years have you and your school been down here?
Well, I've been down here only for 2 years. This is my second year, and I'm
Okay.
just a volunteer
Uh-huh.
for Norfolk.
Okay.
But our school has been doing it since. Well, Norfolk has been doing it since for about at least 20 years, 16 or 20 years. Because I know
Okay.
Miss Donna, the head coach, she's
Uh-huh.
been doing it a long time.
Okay. And you
Yeah.
just kind of joined. You're relatively young on the staff compared to her, then, right?
Yes, I am. I'm old in numbers, but young in in coaching. Yes.
Okay. And how many athletes did y'all bring?
We brought 7.
7. Okay.
Yes.
What
We
are
have three skilled, and 4 aquatics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's do you know who's in the next event, the next closest one?
Christina Martin.
Okay.
She's
And
the next.
what
She's doing
event?
the 100 dash,
Okay.
and then she's on the 100 breaststroke.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How was it yesterday?
Oh, it was awesome. It really went by quick. We got here about 11. We started here about 11, and we were done about 5. Between 4:30 and 5, we're getting out of here. So it went pretty well, and all of our skilled staff, athletes, they got to finish yesterday. So where everyone else just watching now, because I help with the skilled side.
Okay.
So we got to do all that yesterday, so we could just be over here to root for all of our other members,
Oh,
our
that's
team
good.
members. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about the Special Olympics?
I love all of it. I just love just being here and helping out and watching them just grow. And they're just so, like, with us, they're appreciative of everything. But a lot of us, people who we call, I guess, normal, whatever, but we don't appreciate a lot of things, but little things really matter to them. And that's what really touches my heart with working with children and adults with special needs. It's just an overjoyment of just watching them and how they get along with each other and they love each other. I just love being here.
All right, Jane. Well, thank you. It's nice to always have a coach's perspective.
All right, thank you, sir.
And good luck the rest of the day.
All right, thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right, and here we go with the 25-meter backstroke in lane 1. We've got Mary Beth Smith, Soraya Jordan, Liz Westbire, Laura Lee Messmere, and Hannah Filer in lane 7. All right, and first tapping the wall is Laura Lee Messmere, followed by Liz Westbauer, Hannah Filer, Soraya Jordan, and Mary Beth Smith. And we do have the camera still right now as our Army friends from the 3rd Company, Anthony Harvey, Adrienne Alkeen, DJ Motley, and Andrew Sanchez from the Airborne. Did have to go back to post. We definitely appreciate the time that they did give to us. We should have some new volunteers coming to run cameras momentarily. In the meantime, we've sent Brian back down to run the cameras, and so soon you'll be hearing his voice again. That's Sonia Gonzalez on your left and Christina Eggleston on your right. Tapping the wall with 31:40 for Christina Eggleston and Aaliyah Sellers. Following that by Jennifer Hilton and Sonia Gonzalez. All right, and tapping the wall first is Rachel Pinkert, followed by Danielle Dagu, Michelle Stover, Cindy Harris, Beth Edwards, and Mara Bodkin for your 25-meter backstroke. All right, in lane 3, Christine Gottel tapped first with 38.18, followed by Brittany French, 42.23. Laura Palmer, 51.26. Eileen Reichner, 52.16. And Amy Lai with 1:01. All right, that's Jennifer Post on your right and Angie Vaughn on your left. Jennifer Post tapping it with 35.16. Angie Vaughn with 40.43. And from left to right, still swimming, we've got Donna Korinsky, Kimberly Krause, and Sarah Shockley. And we'll just have two swimmers in this one. In lane 4, we'll have Cheryl Beggs and Gretchen Koenig in lane 5. All right, and Cheryl Beggs got a 55.64, and Gretchen Koenig with 1:48. We've got Abdul Khan in lane 3, Ethan Smith in lane 4, and Arnold Lucas in lane 6 for event number 95. And this is a quick one. First we have Abdul Khan with 20 flat, followed by Ethan Smith with 20.5, and Arnold Lucas with 22.94. Another quick one. First we have Sean Trin, followed by Hunter Leet, Drew White, Jeremy Orell, Jesus Godinez, Wisdom Al Ghanem, and I do apologize, they just changed the screen before I got to read the last one.
Hey Zach, good to be back with you here in the broadcast booth. Got some new volunteers. Got them all trained, ready to go.
More Army?
More Army from Foxtrot Company. They repair tanks, field vehicles, as they told me.
So we've had paratroopers, airborne.
And now we got from Foxtrot Company, we have Josh Harper and, Josh Yacht. And Mr. Harper got his first name.
We'll get that for you.
We'll get that though.
Definitely want to give them a shout out for all the work they're doing for us, volunteering to help us bring you Special Olympics here.
What confused me is Josh Yacht goes also by Tom, so you know him as Tom Yacht. He's on the camera. So Keith Good, Paul Marietti, Marcus Cloud, Gavin Frazier, and Alex Moore tapping in first. We have Marcus Cloud and then Alex Moore. Followed by Paul, Keith, and then Gavin.
So they repair tanks, Brian?
Yep, they repair field vehicles as they told me, and when I looked at them, I said, huh? They told me that it was tanks, things like that.
Think they can do any work with your Fiat? Not used to things that small.
Probably used to engines that big.
Yeah, working in a tank. That would be fun.
Michael Norman, area 29. Michael Norman, area 29. Please come to the clerk, course.
So we've had a lot of good backstroke events. The 25 always, or typically, keeps it pretty close together, keeps the pack together.
Yeah, you know, it's so short that you're able to do that easily. Keep them. We have the same names back on the board. I think it's the same people. That one we had Eric Hargrave, Zach Perkins, Craig Tinsley, and Ian Wolf. Eddie Marin tapping in first at 23:19. Zach, as we were rounding up these volunteers, the Army brought a busload.
I saw them. They were in
yeah.
the background of some of the shots, and you could see more there. So one had to go to post. The other, those got to get away from post for a little while.
And we have H&R Block now down as timers. We had SunTrust earlier in the day. We're so glad you can join us here on VISAA.TV. Producing company Rising Up Sports. Glad we support Special Olympics Virginia. This is the 2013 Summer Games. We're at the Aquatic Center. It looks like the sun's come out outside, so hopefully the track and field events are taking place. You can watch that on our other channel here on VISAA.TV. Just click on the top bar to go to the track and field events.
If it gets a little too hot, come on into the pool. Watch the Aquatics.
It's pretty hot in the pool right now.
It is.
Looks like our board's frozen. Haven't gotten these competitors. Lane 1 is the winner, though, here in event 99, I believe we're at. Seems just like a short while ago we were looking at event 24, so already moving our way up into triple digits.
All right, here in lane 2, we've got Brian Werdy. Lane 5, Conrad Nuck. David Patterson in lane 6, and Brandon Martin in lane 7. We take a look at Brandon Martin here. All right, and tagging them off first, we've got Brandon Martin with 34.98, followed by David Peterson, Brian Werdy, and Conrad Nuck. And before we get to the next one, let me send it on over to Brian.
Zach, I'm here with Lonnie from Halifax County, and you're a distance swimmer. Now tell me all the events that you swim in.
Well, I'll be swimming in a 200 freestyle, 100 meter freestyle today. I've done a 200 backstroke yesterday, which I got the gold medal in.
Oh, congratulations, gold medal.
Thank you.
Hey, you're coming up event 115 right now. We're in event 102. What's your favorite part of the Special Olympics?
Well, it's kind of hard because I got a bunch of favorites. I mean, I get to.
Give me a top 3.
Well, number 1 would be hanging out with all my friends. 2, it'd be competing. 3, well, I have to say the ladies be number 3.
And now there's a lot of social events to go through the Special Olympics, not only the competition, and you say your friends and the ladies. What socialized events do you participate with?
Well, I also served as a global messenger with the class of 2009, so I got the chance to go to events on behalf of Special Olympics while doing that. And I also helped with a couple of fundraisers, but it's been years.
Just a really great experience to get everyone together, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to let you get going because you got you're going to be called down soon. But anything you want to say out to the people watching the Aquatics?
Yeah. Come on down and join us, man. You miss out on all the fun.
All right, Lonnie. Thanks so much and good luck there.
All right, here we go. Event 102, as Brian said. You take a look at the pool.
Zach, glad to get joined back here. We already gone through the names of in this event 102 here.
No, we have not. I was just going to wait till the end, but go right ahead.
We got Mark Collins checking in first at 43 seconds. Second, Michael Norman. Third, Jonathan Schell. Fourth, Matthew Accini. Fifth, Matt Vella. Sixth, Matthew Ernest. And finishing up here, we have John Worley making his way to the wall. And it's great talking to Lonnie from Halifax, and he kind of touched on something we haven't talked about much. You know, we talk so much about the competition side of things, and which is great, and they get to cheer on their friends. But he said he likes hanging out with his friends and the ladies.
And the ladies.
And one thing that we haven't really talked about is there are a lot of social events that go on. A few people have touched on the dances and things like that, and not only that, the social events leading up to it, the fundraisers and the kind of the spokesperson for the Special Olympics.
Getting to travel.
We talked about, you know, getting to travel around. And this year, we learned yesterday, and I forgot the young lady's name, but it's her birthday this week, so it's all kind of a birthday celebration.
I believe it's Joy.
Joy, there we go, from the opening ceremony. It's all a celebration, you know, not planned that way. Well, they didn't know it was her birthday when they selected her, but she's kind of the cover girl for the Special Olympics, Virginia 2013 Summer Games this year. See a lot of advertisements and things like that, and she was just so excited yesterday to get on the crowd, to get cheered on by everyone, and send out a special happy birthday to Joy for this week. We got Peter Maslow, Kyle Draper, and Alex Ann coming up here in event 104. We look forward to Lonnie. When we started the interview, he goes, I got my competition coming up at 1:15. I'm going to get called down soon. Can we make this quick? We can make it quick, Lonnie. And he swims all distance.
Yeah.
We were talking about off air, and 200 meters is a while. He did 200 yesterday. He's doing a couple hundred today in various competitions. So
still doing his spokesman's job, too.
He's doing
hollering out, come on down.
Yeah.
They are missing. This is really fun.
It is a lot of fun to be in the stands. You get to see all the families, a lot of iPads and iPhones out taking video. And I'm sure everyone back home watching here on VISA.TV.
Let's take a good look here at Kyle and Peter.
Tapping in first here at 104, we have Peter Maslow at 111. Next, we have Kyle Draper at 113. We're here at the Collegiate School Aquatics Center, GRAP, the Greater Richmond Richmond Aquatics Partnership. 2008 U.S. time trial pool. Alex Ann will check in here. Got to reach for the wall. There we go. And he's at 208. It's 105 here on the East Coast. Glad you could join us here on VISAA.tv.
You all right, Brian?
Yeah, the microphone got me. Jumps out sometimes. The lifeguards here are all from GRAP, so they're part of the Aquatic Center. Just a beautiful facility. We have a warm-up pool just to the left of the screen behind that wall that you currently see, where the participants wait. Behind that wall, there's a warm-up pool. We got the 25 meters across that they're swimming, divided up into 8 lanes, and then there's 8 more lanes to the right of that. Correction, 10 lanes.
Let's do the math, Brian.
10 lanes on either side, 20 lanes total.
And then, if you take the dividers out,
yeah, the deadheads move, so we're able to set it up any which way you want. Middle divider able to move. I told my dad how cool that was, and he said, Brian, they've had that for years. That's what happens when you're not a swimming fiend.
I was going to say, you weren't really around pools for the first 17 years.
And if you just joined us, Zach asked me earlier if I was ever on swim team. So I didn't learn how to swim until I was 17, so made it a little bit more difficult. I still have I'm only 25, I still have a ways to go before the percentage of not swimming is smaller than the percentage of swimming. Event 106, the 50-meter breaststroke. We'll go back going top to bottom of your screen. We got Laura Lee Messmer, Jennifer Lynn, Caroline Shannon, Jonathan Wolf, Corey Funkenhauser, and Jerry Holly.
The breaststroke was always my arch nemesis. I felt like I definitely was not going this quick. I know that. I felt like I was always
fighting against yourself?
Not moving anywhere, just doing the motions and really not moving. So, I know me, I'd much rather watch any of these athletes do it over myself.
I was watching, well, I'll wait for this race to finish up before we go back into story time. I was watching the Golf Channel. I'll prep it for you. I was watching the Golf Channel. I learned something about swimming.
Okay. Well, you should know, that should have been how you learned the way you golf, Brian.
Go hazard to hazard. And we're going to have the first one to check in. This is a tight one. First one coming in, Jerry Holly at 50 seconds. Second, Jonathan Wolf at, let's start again here. Jerry Holly at 50.24. Jonathan Wolf at 50.64. Caroline Shannon at 51.34, so just over a second behind first place. Fourth place, 51.47, and Jennifer Lynn. Fifth place, Corey Funkenhauser. Lorelei Messmer making her way to the wall now. 1:20 on the clock. Ticks away as she makes her way She'll check in right about at 127. So Zach, you might be wondering, how was I watching the Golf Channel learning about swimming?
Were they showing you techniques on how to get your balls out of the ponds?
No. Michael Phelps, the Haney Project.
We watched that together.
I'm surprised that you didn't remember. That's why as soon as I said it, I was like, I bet Zach will be able to guess this. But Michael Phelps going over swimming techniques with his swing coach, Haney. And definitely interesting, the things that go on in swimming. And you can see why it's such a aerobic exercise, first off. And you can see why it's extra aerobic for people not as athletic as, or not athletic like Zach and myself. You know, Phelps going through how the motions, how you can change the way the water works to work for you, not against you, and why that matters. I've seen other things with Michael Phelps. Really interesting techniques. It takes lots of practice, and we've talked to already families today. You know, these athletes have been preparing since January. Some of them all year long. They never take a break. Some of them take a break to do other sports and other activities. But still, you're looking at least 6 weeks of training probably to get ready. That's probably on the low end, if anything.
Yeah, on the very conservative side.
In this one, we have Robert Mertz, Mike Downs, Shelly Lance, and Edward Kupta.
That's a pretty smooth glide there, isn't it, Brian?
Yeah, it's not once I learned how to swim, trying these strokes, it was always an issue for me because I always seemed to put the water back to where I took it. Where I pushed it from, I somehow pushed it back with another direction. Here we go. First place, Robert Mertz. Second place, Edward Kutza. Third place, Shelly Lance. Mike Downs in fourth. Event 110, Joshua Thacker, Cody Wolfgang, Cody Sawyers.
I think the screen's messed up, Brian.
We only got one. We only got one in the pool. But we might have had some scratches here. They took everyone out, so looks like just Cody Sawyers from area 9. Sometimes you get scratches. A lot of those names, too, we've seen in other competitions, so they might have just decided to drop out of this last one. We got Cody Sawyers here. As he makes his reach for the wall, coming in at 130.5. Now, Zach, we've done a few interviews today. I'd like to do one more if you don't mind, and I'm ready to go.
All right.
I'm here with Zach Collin. First time here at Special Olympics.
Okay. I see where this is going, or where it's going.
And Zach, you got to experience the opening games. You've got about 2/3 of your way through swimming. I assume. I'm trying to remember how long it went last year. What have you thought so far of the Summer Games 2013?
Well, starting last night with the opening ceremony, it was great. It was my first time doing it.
That was my first time going to the opening ceremony.
Going to the opening ceremony, and you got to hold the torch, which was awesome. And just to feel you could really feel the electricity and the emotion in the crowd there, and it was an amazing experience. Feeling, I'm really glad I got to go to that.
And it was a strange energy, like it was a happy emotion. I mean, we're not talking about
people were dancing.
A lot of dancing.
Yeah, it was just a happy time. So that was awesome.
Seeing the torch come for me, seeing the torch come in through the tunnel, and then once it came into the arena, and then the arena just erupts.
Yeah, and then the officers saluting every step. It was just it was great. It was a great program, the way it was put together. So that was great. We stayed local last night, which was fun. Didn't have to share a bed with you, which was nice.
Yeah. Nice hotel accommodations.
Yeah.
We also didn't have to sleep in a car, so we
didn't have to sleep in a car or drive all the way back to Charlottesville. Got here this morning, and then, both places have been nothing but accommodating to us. We took the last table that they had here at the Aquatics Center, 2 chairs, pretty much everything we needed to be able to provide it to the people watching. They've been more than accommodating, and it's been really nice. I'm glad I got to come to it. I remember last year when you mentioned it after the fact, so I didn't have any chance to go to it then. But
kind of feel some daggers coming through with the way that was said.
Well, the way you presented it, I could tell you had a good time. So I jumped at the chance to be able to do it this year, and I'm really glad I did.
Yeah, we're glad you were able to make it. I know I definitely am. It helped take some of the pressure off here in the broadcast booth, but just be able to share this experience, and the more people we can tell about this, and the more people that get to watch it. I know last year we had a great following. Hopefully this year it'll help that grow and grow and grow, so people can really see the special part. There's something that's different about Special Olympics than other competition. Yes, it's competition. Yes, they hand out gold medals and silver and bronze and other awards. But there's just so much more that goes around it that happens outside, and you can hear it every time you talk to the athletes and the fans as well as the family.
Definitely. But don't think that's going to be your last interview today.
I didn't think it was.
I'll be sending you out again.
I'm looking forward to it. It's great meeting new people here from all over Virginia coming here for the 2013 Summer Games.
That's one of the good things, too. It's people from all over Virginia.
Yep.
So you're not just getting, and, not that I got anything against Richmond, but you're not just getting local people. You're getting people from Fairfax. You're getting people from Norfolk, from Suffolk, from Charlottesville. We interviewed a guy from Charlottesville. So it's nice. And here we go with event 109.
We don't have a name placement here for event 109. At one point they had a name up there, but then they took it off. I believe it was Robert Lower. Not sure if that is the athlete or not. But this is the 50 breast still staying here. That 109.
Making the turn. 53 seconds in.
Event 137. Please come down to the clerk of course. All athletes swimming through
And events through 137 is being called to the clerk.
And hopefully I'm right in saying this is Mr. Lower checking in at 132.
We can, almost with a 100% degree of certainty, say it's event 109 though. So if you knew someone swimming in event 109.
Joseph Lower just came onto the board. I don't know if that might have been Joseph before. We have more swimmers in the pool, though, than one. Now this is the 100-meter free. Here in event 111, the first person coming in lane 5 at 120, lane 6 at 131, lane 3 at 139, and lane 2 at 147. No names were given on that. Only lane 5 is Joseph Lower. We're going to see events 114 and 115. Lenny, who we interviewed, should be in this. Oh, sorry, Lonnie. Lonnie New. And he is in lane 2, so give me an athlete to the voice. Sarah Ann Milky in lane 3, Mariah Rogers in lane 5, lane 6, Dirk Kaiser, and lane 7, Sean Minnick. Dirk Kaiser gonna finish his first 50. Let's go back to Kaiser here. He's got 25 to go. Right now looking at time of 1:10. Dirk makes his way from area 103. Taps in at 1:31.67. Second was Mariah Rogers, then Sean Minnick. Fourth, Lonnie New, and fifth, Sarah Ann Milkey. Taps in at 1:58. Coming up in event 116, Katie Chamberlain, Wissam Ghanem, Jordan Long, and Sarah Metzendorf. Gonna look into Wisem and Jordan. Look back at the field. It's pretty tight through 25 meters. Looks like Jordan first to get through 50. Jordan with about 2 body length advantage right before she got to the turn. That's Jordan on your screen now. Jordan at 155. Sarah at 280. Oh, we got a tie. We have Sarah and Katie clocking at a 2:88, 2 minutes and 88 tenths, or hundredths of a second. And then Wisem in fourth at 2:07. They're going to leave it as a tie. Katie Chamberlain and Sarah Metzendorf both coming at 2 minutes, 8 tenths and 8 hundredths of a second. Event 117, Nigel Jencock, Camille Goodall, Edward Kuta, James Thacker, and Jamie Spearing. Get a look in here to James. The field kind of spread out. Camille now holding on to second place right now. James with quite the advantage here. He comes in at 1:45.62. Second, we have Camille Goodall. Third, Edward Kuta. Fourth, Nigel Jencock. And fifth, James Thacker. Event 118, Chaz Cohen, Michael Favorite, Amanda Hild, and Christina Martin. This is the 100-meter free. Christina Marin there on your screen. Correction, that's Amanda Hild. $50 meters in. Let's check back in here with Amanda. Amanda right now, 2:10. $2:14.51 for Amanda. Amanda at 2:14.51. Second place, Christina Marchand at 2:37. Third place, Chaz Cohen at 2:39. And Michael Favorite coming in here just over 3 minutes at 3:02 for fourth place. Event 121, Jessica Owens, James Lee, Katie Schmidt, Jennifer Becker, and Ned Corzine. That's Jessica Owens right now on the screen. Jessica taps in at 219. Jennifer at 224. Third is Ned Corazon at 236. And James Lee coming in at 254. Let's go send it over to Zach to see who he's grabbed.
Thanks, Brian. I'm here with Boy Dean. Dean, tell me how the Olympics have been today.
I had came in second place, fourth place. I came in second, fourth place.
Second and fourth place? What did you swim in? Let's see here. 111 or 11. I unfortunately can't read the arm. It's kind of washed off a little bit in the chlorine, but is this your second day? Did you swim yesterday?
Yes, sir.
How many events did you swim in yesterday?
12.
12, wow, so you're a pretty busy guy.
Yes, sir.
How many years have you been doing the Special Olympics?
Oh, my whole life.
Your whole life? Okay. Well, what's your favorite thing about it?
I like it because I like to swim.
You like to swim? Do you do any other Special Olympics events or just swimming?
On the events.
Okay. All right, well, congratulations, and thank you so much, and good luck.
Thank you, Zach. Here we go as we get ready for event 122. Michael Sank, Rachel Higgins, Kelsey Bird, Marnie Diamond, and Naomi Lynn McBride. I believe we have Marnie Diamond making her way towards the wall here as we just passed the 225 mark. Marnie from area 3 taps in at 236.70. Coming in second was Michael Sank at 249. Third place was Rachel Higgins. Fourth place, Naomi Lynn McBride. Looks like Naomi going for another 25 meters. Someone moved the Event 125 here, Matthew Ernest. I believe we're doing event 125, 126, and 127. Matthew Ernest, Wallace Chua, Grant Procopolcorn, and Aaron Goad. This is the 100-meter free. Welcome here to VISAA.TV alongside Zach Cullen. I am Brian Rothbell, and this is the 2013 Special Olympics Virginia Summer Games. We're here at the Collegiate School Aquatics Center, the Greater Richmond Aquatics Partnership. Beautiful facility here for the Summer Games. First year that they've been in the Summer Games here, have had the Summer Games here for aquatics. University of Richmond's another facility that they're using. Great opportunity that Richmond has given the Special Olympics to have events all around. The greater Richmond area, I should say.
Yeah, the University of Richmond, approximately 20, 30 minutes away from where we are now, maybe a little bit longer. But yeah, it's spreading the wealth out.
The University of Richmond also has put off renovations on the Robins Center until the Special Olympics Summer Games are done. Tapping in first, we have Proclocaporn. Proclocaporn coming in at 126.93. Yeah, but University of Richmond doing some intensive renovations to the Robins Center. The president announced that last night to all the athletes during the opening ceremonies that they are putting a hold on everything until it was over. They actually, we went through the walkthrough, and they discussed Special Olympics fully expected that the Robins Center was going to be under renovation during the opening ceremonies. And University of Richmond said that they decided against that they wanted to keep the event the way it is, and they didn't want to try to change things because they liked the way the event works. So that was nice to hear as we went through our walkthroughs about a week and a half ago. Looks like we might have had an inadvertent touch on the wall. Sometimes the timers get excited. And Wallace Chua is the first one to tap in here at 3:29. Proclocaporn checks in here now at 3:39. They're able to correct that error. That bouncing noise you keep hearing repeatedly in the background, those are thunder sticks that they handed out yesterday. And oh, are they a lot of thunder sticks. We had a lot of thunder yesterday, which we've had enough rain in Virginia lately. Last year they gave out noisemakers. I forgot. I don't think they were thunder sticks last year. I thought they were clappers.
Yeah, in the middle of the opening ceremony yesterday, you would constantly hear pop, pop, pop from people just either hitting them too hard, squeezing them too tight.
Yeah, you can't stand on them. That's definitely for sure. I give credit or blame, matters how you look at them, for the Thunder Sticks. Third place here is Matthew Ernest at 4:33. Thunder Sticks gained a lot of popularity during the Anaheim Angels run and World Series championship. Have Aaron Goad finishing up here, event 127.
meantime, let me go ahead and send it on over to Brian.
Zach, I'm here with Brendan Good from Chesapeake. Griffin. That's right. Brendan Griffin from Chesapeake. And Brendan, how's your summer Olympics going?
Yeah, they're going good.
What have you been doing well so far? What have you liked that you've done?
Well, I like doing swimming.
Have you done well in your events?
Yeah.
What events have you been in?
The 25 free and the 50 free.
What do you look forward to when you come to the summer games?
Well, I was always looking forward to bringing home the gold.
How have you done?
Good.
All right, well, thanks so much, Brendan, and we'll send it back to Zach.
All right, Zach. Brian, I am Zach. Here we've got Megan McGrath in the far left, and from left to right we've got Max Everton and Katie Schmidt in the 25 mixed fly. This is event number 128. We had Megan McGrath coming in with 29.66, Max Everton with 33. And I do apologize. I just took one of the names off. And Katie Schmidt, there's a time of 30:37 there on the board, but a little confused as to what actually happened there. All right, looks like we're going to start event 129. In this, we've got Joey Goodrich, Dana Lynn Fox, Peter Zano, Christina Martin, Sean Elminger, and Sarah Kenny. All right, tapping the wall first, we have Christina Martin, followed by Dana Lynn Fox, Joey Goodrich, Peter Zano, Sean Elminger, and on the far right there, we've got Sarah Kenny. All right, before we get started with the next one, let me send it on over to Brian. Brian, whenever you're ready.
Zach, I'm here with some Girl Scouts volunteering. You guys introduce yourselves real quick.
I'm Rachel Lance. I'm Rhea Graham.
I'm Rashmi Naidu.
All right, and they're all from Glen Allen, I assume. Now, why do you guys like volunteering here at the Special Olympics?
I love it because it's just so nice to see the smiles on all of their faces.
What have you enjoyed most about today?
Supporting the people who are here, you know, swimming and stuff.
What's been the coolest thing that you've seen so far?
Seeing the medals that are given out to everyone and seeing everyone try their best.
All right, well, thanks so much from the Girl Scouts from Glen Allen. Zach, let's see what we got going on here in event 131.
All right, looks like we've got Angie Vaughn and Jared Drake in another 25-meter fly. This is another stroke, Brian, that I wasn't a big fan of back when in my swim team days.
The butterfly?
The butterfly.
I'll tell you what, the butterfly really stings like a bee. It's not an easy one.
It is not. It definitely
It
will
is
get
like
you
a
in shape.
It is like a butterfly, though. You know, a butterfly isn't a very smooth flying animal. It darts and dashes, and butterfly definitely doing that. And Angie Vaughn tapping in at 42 seconds, and Jared Drake coming in at 45 seconds. Yeah, it definitely quite the workout doing the fly.
25 meters of that is more than enough for me.
And we just started on the fly.
I meant if I was swimming it.
I know. I mean, could you imagine, though, 25 is enough. Could you imagine going 50 and then 100?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if Phelps gave me a few lessons at it. Going back to your golf story there.
Maybe. Here, event 132, Caleb Strickland and Michael Eason. Again, event 132.
And they were both really close. For Caleb Strickland, the clock stopped at 27:54, but for Michael Eason, he kept running for another 5 seconds, but it was definitely a lot closer split than that. And Brian, here we go to the 200 free.
Rick Jeffrey. I'm the president of the Special
All right, coming up we have the 200 free. We've got James Lee, Ian McCullough, Daniel Starr, Luke Ferris, Lonnie New, and Sarah Metzendorf. They'll be from left to right on your screen. Just getting all the athletes there. Now looks like we've got them all there. They just need to get set, get in the water if that's what they want to do. And looks like James Lee and Luke Ferris would like to go ahead and start in the water. And here we go, the start of the 200 free. And in the meantime, let me go ahead and send it on over to Brian.
Zach, I'm here with Rick Jeffrey, the president of the Special Olympics Virginia. And what a type of weekend. It's just a wonderful weekend that we have going on here.
Well, it's really fantastic. First of all, this Collegiate Swim Center, the Greater Richmond Aquatics Partnership, is such an awesome facility. We've had our local program event here. We've had our regional tournament here. And now to come in with have summer games here. And every single one of the parents and coaches and athletes that I've seen so far has just thought the facility here is awesome. So we're really lucky to be in this great facility. It's one of the best swim facilities in the country. That being said, the swim meet every year is one of the most competitive, one of the most exciting parts of summer games. But I want everyone to know who watches this online or who watches the streaming that there are a lot of results that will happen today. People will win the 200-meter freestyle, or they'll win the 100-meter backstroke, or they'll win the 400-meter IM. And those are wonderful short-term results. But the long-term results of Special Olympics that we're really looking for is what young person is here today that's volunteering that 30 years from now is running a company and creates a place of employment in the workspace because they were here and got started understanding the value of people with us. What kind of a person is here volunteering today that their child ends up sitting in a math class next to a person with autism, and that's okay. So there are short-term results in winning and losing races, but there are long-term results as they relate to the quality of life. And those are really the two main sides of Special Olympics, and all of those results are being worked toward today.
But yesterday was just an unbelievable opening ceremony. I mean, can you just go on? What type of planning goes into an event like that?
You know, we have a wonderful staff of people around the state, but really and truly, we accomplished all of our work through other people. We have wonderful volunteers who work on that ceremony. We have wonderful, I mean, those folks that were there last night saw our great law enforcement partners run that torch in. They've been running that torch all over the state of Virginia, over 2,000 miles with over 2,000 officers for the last 7 days. They ran into that arena last night and handed that torch off to one of our athletes who lit the opening ceremony flame. And it was really an emotional piece. And those law enforcement officers, for the first time this year, cracked the $1 million fundraising mark. And then, of course, we had the whole ceremony that was interspersed around our new video productions that really promote our program, promote families, promote volunteers, we have a Latino version that we're going to be able to release into the Latino community to try to help really recruit in that sector. And so we're really trying to reach out to all areas of the community and show people that one thing special, when people ask you what is Special Olympics about, we want them to leave by saying it's really about respect, it's really about being included, it's really about people coming together and building a bigger and better community.
Now, how long do you guys plan for the Summer Games?
We start planning for the Summer Games. What we'll do is we'll rest on Monday, which is the 10th of June, and then on the 11th of June, we'll start planning for the Summer Games. It's a year-round process. We have some wonderful, wonderful volunteers that have been working on this event, some for as many as 20 years, that run the softball. We have a new group on the swimming this year, the Poseidon competitive swim team. Just some wonderful people at track and field, at bowling, at tennis. And they really, we'll have a meeting probably in June, and they'll sit down, and as good as all of these tournaments are, they will have a list the length of their arm on all the things that they can do better in 2014. And really and truly, when you have volunteers who come in and not only produce something good and great, but want to come back and make it better the next year in our business, that's as good as gold.
Hold on 1 second, Rick. Just want to quickly go over results. Got a few more questions for you. We got Daniel Starr coming in first here with 328. Second, Luke Ferris at 341. Third, Ian McCullough at 342. Excuse me. Now, just finally, if you want someone that's just tuning in right now, what do you tell them if they say, just sum up Special Olympics Summer Games for me real quickly?
Special Olympics Summer Games is really a celebration of three things. It's a celebration of respect, it's a celebration of inclusion, and it's a celebration of unity. People think they're going to come out to Summer Games, they're going to come to an event, and they realize when they actually come, what you're really coming to is not an event, you're coming to an experience. And when you enter the campus of the University of Richmond, or when you enter the Greater Richmond Aquatics Partnership like we are this afternoon, what you're really doing is you're entering an environment where everyone is equal. No one is better than anybody, nobody is judged. And when you look at whether it be our athletes, or the young people volunteering, or the older volunteers, or the parents, or the spectators, or the media, or anybody that's here, no one at this event walks as one among us. Everyone walks as one of us, and we're trying to create a sense of unity and community, and that's really what Special Olympics is about. It's about everybody realizing that we're all one.
Well, thank you so much. We got Lonnie New finishing in fourth, and Sarah Metzendorf finishing fifth.
Make you a comment about two of your great swimmers that were in that last race. You mentioned Ian McCullough, who I think finished third in that race, swam for us at the World Games in 1999. Was one of the wonderful stories. He was going through, his mother at the time, Nancy McCullough, was going through a battle with cancer. In fact, the ABC affiliates out in Raleigh, North Carolina at the World Games covered that. And that was one of the very last family trips that their family was able to make, with Ian swimming at the World Games before we lost Nancy McCullough all too soon. But Ian McCullough and the McCullough family has been a wonderful part of Special Olympics. And the other young man who finished, I think, fifth in that race, Luke Ferris, just represented us at an open water swimming competition down in the Cayman Islands. So a lot of interesting stuff going on in Special Olympics that involves not only the local level, but the state level like we're at today, or the international level, or even international trips like the open water swimming competition. So if you're a Special Olympic athlete, you not only have local opportunity, but you have opportunity globally, because we're now in 160 countries. There are now 5 million athletes worldwide. And again, even globally, we're just trying to make the community bigger.
Well, thank you so much. I'll swing it back to Zach here for event 136, and we've had a great time here broadcasting.
Thank you guys for being with us. Thank you to Rising Up Sports for streaming. It's so wonderful for a grandmother sitting in South Carolina to be able to call us and say, boy, I saw my grandson swim, or I saw my granddaughter run in the track and field meet. Really fantastic. It's a great service that y'all are doing, and I thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, and we've really enjoyed being here and doing it, and getting to see all the special people and families. And what a knowledgeable guy, Brian. What a knowledgeable guy.
Yeah, he said in the beginning, he said, we want to make sure we give you enough time to talk. And he said, I don't know, you probably don't want me to talk that much. We could have had him talk for another 30 minutes. Just unbelievable. Finishing up here, event 136, quickly go through results. Elizabeth Klein came in first, Maria Rogers in second. Third place went to Shayla Elias. 5th place, Jamuko Smith, and 6th place, Angela Martin. And Zach and I have tried to convey the things that he said very poorly earlier today.
Very poor. Not near as well.
No, and Rick just doing a great job there with everything, and great job here for the summer games.
Yeah, they've put on a great show, and you know we're only seeing the Aquatics Center part of it. University of Richmond, they're helping us produce and stream the track and field. So you know we're only seeing one side of it here, but I'm sure they did work super hard and many months or a year, as he said, to get it all to come together, and they've just done a great job.
Yeah, and he said that they they lost a lot of the outdoor events today because of the rain. It was raining earlier today, so hopefully they got some of them in though. Yeah. Hopefully they're able to get a few, maybe salvage a few here this afternoon. Not sure their schedule, so we're so glad you could join us here at the Greater Richmond Aquatics Partnership. By the end of the day, Zach, I will get that.
You might get it once as we sign off.
Yeah. We're here at the Collegiate School Aquatics Center. That's a little bit easier to say. Just outside of Richmond in North Chesterfield. But yeah, I mean, Mr. Jeffrey there just doing everything, saying everything that we've tried to tell you, that it is an experience. It's not just it's not an athletic competition, but it is an athletic competition. It's not just a social event, but it is a social event. It's not just a learning experience, but for a lot of people, it is that learning experience. We've definitely learned a lot. You can come here probably every year for 50 years and learn something each time. So glad we can be a part of it. Event 138, Shelly Lance, Katie Schmidt, Jessica Owens, Camilla Goodall, Dana Lynn Fox, Hannah Filer, and Liz Weisbauer. Checking in first, Camilla Goodall. Second, Jessica Owens. Third, Hannah Filer. Fourth, Liz Weisbauer. Fifth, Shelly Lance. Sixth, Katie Schmidt, and seventh, Dana Lynn Fox. Got here Heather Boncher, Whitney Wright, Christina Marn, Mariah Hannah Wright, Rachel Higgins, and Emma Seinkar in event 139, the 50 back.
Now backstroke, that was one that I enjoyed doing.
As did my brother. Coming in first here in event 139, Christina Martin at 108. Second, Emma Kindcar at 116. Third, Heather Boncher, 118. Fourth, Whitney Wright at 134. Rachel Higgins about even with the flag. And she'll check in at 216. This is your first time checking out VISA.tv and you want to get more information on what we do during the scholastic year, check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/go.visaa or twitter.com/go_visaa. And if you're just checking in, you only want to check in when we have Special Olympics, that's fine too. We're so glad to have you. And we're so glad that Special Olympics Virginia able to put out the information to point you out to our feed here. Here in event 140, Jennifer Post, Laura Palmer, Naomi Lynn McBride, and Susan Kiger. First one coming in, Jennifer Post going to be the first one to come in. Second's Naomi Lynn McBride at 142. Third, Laura Palmer at 148. And Susan Kiger with her last few strokes comes in at 2 minutes.
Brian, what's been your favorite thing so far with the Special Olympics between last night and today?
That's an easy one, Zach.
The torch?
The torch. The torch was a pretty awesome experience. Getting a chance to, I had Zach a little low there. Zach asked me if you didn't hear what my favorite part of Special Olympics was. Be able to bring the help bring the torch in. And I wouldn't necessarily say it was me holding the torch. That was a pretty cool experience.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to rub it in.
Yeah.
It was a pretty cool experience. But, you know, we've talked about it. When it first came on the screen and it came through the door, and just how the crowd got a little bit louder and a little bit louder, then came into the arena, and then once it was visible and just that emotion that happiness of seeing the torch come in. Now, when they were training me, we're here at event 142, Timothy Kennedy, Matthew Johnson, Danny Ashwell, Kyler Reese, and Stephen James. When they were training me on what was going to happen and we were walking through it, she said, now don't get it too close to you. It is fire. It wasn't as well lit. They added, I think, a little bit more gas to it, it seemed.
They did, right before they handed off to the athlete to take up past the officers.
They didn't trust the sponsors with the full flame.
Well, I think what had happened, well, obviously the flame had traveled 2,000 miles, but also the rain outside.
Yeah, probably. Timothy Kennedy, first, second, Kyler Reese, third, Stephen James, fourth, Matthew Johnson. Honestly, I was I was very glad when it came to me and it had less. Yeah, when the flame came to me and I saw that was a little less lit, you know, wasn't as flame. I wasn't complaining about that. That's for sure. Less risk of injury to me and the other. You know, you had to hand it to the other person, and you don't want to dip it in. And
was that the most nerve-wracking part? Getting it from someone and handing it off to someone else?
Thankfully, too, we're close enough I didn't have to take a step.
Yeah.
That was another concern. Danny Ashwell here finishing up real quick. Go through the results again. Timothy Kennedy at first, second Kyler Reese, third Stephen James, and fourth Matthew Johnson. Danny Ashwell right now at 210, just underneath the flags. He checks in at 2 minutes, 27 seconds.
Next will step in at number 143, Division 8. Next, 50-yard backstroke.
Now we're going to move on to event 143. Sean Minnick, Jonathan Wolf, Robert Mertz, Drew White, and Joshua Thacker. Of course, Zach, though, after the torch, my favorite part is the meeting of the people. You know, when we do these interviews and people coming by, everyone's so friendly. And as Mr. Jeffrey said, you know, when you're at Special Olympics, you're not one among others, you're one of others. And you really can feel that energy. Everyone is so welcoming and friendly and everything. It's nice meeting the people and hearing the cool stories that you get to hear.
And we're close at the turn here, Brian.
It's normally how our golf games go, but if we were swimming about when we get to the last stroke, I would somehow mess up and give you not only a victory, but quite an easy victory.
Call it what you want, get it how you can. If I'm beating you, I'm beating you.
That's true. That's the way I look at it when you lose by 10 strokes.
On the last hole. It's okay.
I believe the first one to tap in there was Joshua Thacker, but the board hasn't updated. It looks like it froze.
Froze at 10 seconds.
Joshua or Drew, I think, tapped in pretty early on that. up to event 144, and it was Joshua Thacker. He came in at 57 seconds to win that, followed by Drew at second place at 1 minute. Moving on to event 144, we have Prakalicorn, Joey Messeros, James Thacker, Wesam Al-Danim, Kenneth Good, and Travis Weisenberger.
Al-Ghanem.
Al-Ghanem.
That's how I...
Wissam Al-Ghanem.
Yeah.
We try our best. We got a lot of names that come up throughout the day with no pronunciation guides. So we try our best, and if we mispronounce your name, we do apologize. You know, we're definitely not intentional. We try as much as we can to keep everything correct.
The only ones we can ask are Army cameramen. Is this how you could correctly pronounce this?
Again, I want to thank two soldiers, Harper and Yacht from Foxtrot. Field vehicle repairman. Layman's terms for us was they repair tanks and things like that. Well, they're doing a great job on the cameras, and we're so glad they could join us.
And coming in first, we got Wissam Al-Ghanem, right at a minute, followed by Joey Massaros, James Thacker, Keith Good, Travis Weisenberger, Grand Prakalicorn, and I believe that's it.
Seem to have some more errors with the board. They took out some of the names and left the others. Here we go. Jacob Banish. This is event 145. Jacob Banish, Max Everton, Joseph Davey, Eddie Martin, and Marcus Cloud. Again, this is event 145. First to tap in, it looks like Jacob coming in at 51.52. Followed by Eddie at 55.37. Marcus at 1 minute. Joseph comes in at 118, and Max reaching for the wall at 126.
And coming up now, we have Ned Corzine, Jared Drake, and Greg Wood. Coming into the turn for event 146. Jared will come in first, followed by Greg. Comes Jared to the line, or shall I say to the wall. He'll tap with 118. Be followed by Greg with 126 and Ned with 130. Again, that was event 146, your 50 back. Coming up now is the final event of the day, according to the PA in the Aquatic Center here. It's going to be event number 147. And so with that, in lane 3, we've got Jamie Lynch. Lane 4, Nigel Gincott. Michael Shank in 6, and David Peterson in lane 7. Again, according to the PA, this will be the last event of the day.
What a great day of swimming here.
Yeah, what a great weekend. We weren't here to see any of the events, at least I wasn't, Friday, only witnessing the opening ceremony, but it was great. I'm so glad that I was able to be here and be a part of it, even if it wasn't actual part of it, but just to be able to bring it to everyone watching at home.
As Rick Jeffrey says, you know, if you're here, you're a part of it.
That's right.
That's completely true. So here we go. The 50 back, event 147. We're so glad you could join us. Zach and I will do a quick recap afterwards. And we'll also keep a camera on awards for a little bit, as long as we can before we have to break everything down.
Take a look at Nigel and Jamie there. Brian, I think the crowd is almost as loud now for the last event.
And that's with half of the people gone.
Yeah.
Here we go to the wall. This one's going to be a close one.
Nigel and Jamie on your screen.
Nigel able to edge out at 116.4. Jamie at 117.8.
And now taking a look at David and Michael here.
Michael comes in at 144. And David at 156, or 155.7.
And Brian, it's been great.
It's been just a wonderful weekend. We're so glad here at Rising Up Sports that we're able to bring you the action. Had a lot of fun. We're gonna try to head over for the award ceremony. The last few awards that they'll have. Get that set up. But we've just had a wonderful time. For all of us at Rising Up Sports, we've had a wonderful time helping out with the Special Olympics. I want to thank our volunteers that we've had throughout the day, yesterday and today, finishing up here with our two soldiers, Yacht and Harvey. For all of us at Rising Up Sports, for Zach Cullen, I'm Brian Rothamel. You guys have a wonderful afternoon. We'll keep it on the awards. Enjoy your day, and thanks so much for watching Special Olympics Virginia 2013 Summer Games right here on VISAA.tv. Have a great weekend, everyone. ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to stop our broadcast here. We're losing our power source. So thanks so much for joining us here on BISAA.TV, the Special Olympics Virginia 2013 Summer Games. Thanks so much. We had a great time. For Zach Cullen, I'm Brian Rothwell. You guys have a great evening.